Mika and the Witch's Mountain is a newly released game developed by the same team who released Summer in Mara, a game that I personally loved and I think is a little bit underrated. So this one is available to play on PC, Xbox, PlayStation and Nintendo Switch, and a very big thank you to the developers for providing me with a review code. So here you play as a young witch who has just been dropped off atop a giant mountain where an elder witch resides, ready to learn. This older witch doesn't think you're ready and promptly boots you off the island where you fall all the way down to the village below. Your goal is to make your way back up the mountain in order to prove yourself, but as it so happens, your broom actually broke on the way down. Luckily, you stumble across a very kind woman who offers to fix up your broom, but she'll need money for supplies. So you head off to the local delivery company as she mentions they're currently hiring. So you'll need to deliver packages to residents who live across the island, and as you do this, you'll learn all about their stories and their background. It's very similar to Summer in Mara in this way, as the game as a whole is just really character focused, although instead of giving them like food and other random items, you'll just be delivering them packages on a broom. This game is split up into days, with each day having its specific deliveries that you'll need to make, and from memory there's about 4 or so days, so it is quite a short game. On your first day here, your goal is to get a job, which is an easy task considering the postal company is very low on workers, and you'll have a handful of packages to deliver. This is where you start to learn about some of the residents and their backstories. For example, there is a fisherman and his older dad who are very close. However, the son is a little bit conflicted as he wants to sail the open seas and doesn't want to leave his father behind, whereas the dad is just really proud, albeit a little bit sad he can't join his son anymore, but he just wants him to be happy. So as you deliver multiple parcels between these two, you'll slowly unravel this story, and it just really helps you connect with these characters. You'll need to use your broom to travel around this island as you deliver packages, as there's cliffs, rivers, and buildings that you'll need to get around. As you deliver more packages and make money, each day that kind lady that you met initially will further upgrade your broom for you, allowing you to be faster, go further, and use wind tunnels. So at first you're restricted more so to the lower parts of the island, but as the days progress and you get a better broom, you can reach further parts of the island that you couldn't before. The packages that you'll be delivering will have certain requirements. Generally they can't get wet or be banged up too much, and sometimes you'll even have a time limit to stick to as well. I found it very easy to meet all of these conditions as I played. I think I broke a package like once, and I simply had to return to where I collected it from to get a new fresh one. So easy peasy. As you deliver these packages, you'll get ranked on how well you did. Again, it's very easy to get top marks here as the game is fairly lenient when it comes to this. Other than the main packages you'll need to deliver each day, there are also some lost packages that can be found across the island. You'll need to figure out who these belong to and deliver them. The character you'll be playing is just this really sweet young girl who I found as I played the game, I just fell in love with her in much the same way I did in Summer in Mara. Just a really sweet, innocent personality, and she just means well and wants to help people. And of course, not everyone is nice in this game, while others are, so you'll get to see how she interacts and responds to different people, and she's kind of sassy as well, so it's pretty funny. The character models, art style, and soundtrack heavily reminded me of Summer in Mara. In fact, I believe that a lot of the same items and models have been reused for this game, as I found a lot of it very familiar looking. And for me, that's not a bad thing. I personally loved Summer in Mara, and it gave this game a sort of nostalgic feeling for me. Now, all in all, I had a blast with this game, and I finished it in just 2 sittings. However, I will note that this game isn't very deep, or long for that matter. It took me approximately 5 hours to finish this game, and I did take my time. I didn't 100% it, but I got pretty darn close, so it's an incredibly short game. The island itself is super cute and detailed, but it also has quite a shallow feeling to it. The characters can't be interacted with unless you have an active quest with them, and they don't like move around. They just kind of stay in the allocated place for that day or for that quest. So in a way, the world here doesn't feel particularly very alive or organic. Other than delivering parcels, you can find some collectibles and unlock map locations, but that's pretty much it. There is some exploring to be done where you can find some interesting locations, but 90% of this game is simply grabbing an item, delivering it to a person, and having a bit of a chat with them. Now, I did love this. I thought it was short, sweet, and wholesome, and I really did love flying the broom around. I never once got bored of it, but I can appreciate that this game doesn't have all that much to offer, and it certainly won't be enough for a lot of people, in the same way that I think Summer in Mara wasn't for everyone. I myself would love more content here. The main storyline is incredibly short, and I think it has the potential to be a much bigger game. And this game is in early access, I believe, so I'm very hopeful that more content is on the way. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!